What's good, everyone? It is the Perks of Cognac, and we're back with a ton of samples. From a private bottler. What is a private bottler, and in the realm of spirits in general, would be someone who goes to a brand and selects a specific barrel for their own bottling, and then they sell it, right? So I think in the bourbon world, this is like a disclosed NDP, right? Doesn't make their own cognac, right? But different stuff than what is typically put on the shelf by the brand, right? Getting some cask strength stuff, getting maybe some funky stuff that's off profile. That's why I personally believe that private bottled cognacs are actually some of the best out there, because it's coming from brands that may traditionally not do high proof, but they have the barrels that are, but they will blend them. But now we're getting good single cask stuff. So this is from Malternative Belgium, a Belgium private bottler. Thank you to Peter. And today we are going into a, almost cask strength Grande Champagne Cognac. This is what we're diving into today. This will be 46, from Malternative Belgium. Look at that. This is a Grande Champagne Cognac. If you don't know who Malternative Belgium is a private bottler of Cognac, Armagnac, Calvados from Belgium. His name's Peter. I met him actually when I was in Bordeaux, France at the Cognac Festival. He saw my videos and I loved his stuff. You know, he sent me some samples and I thought his bottlings were some of the best on the market. Like, seriously. Some of the best cognac I've ever had. So he sent me more samples, so I'm just super grateful. Just awesome to be able to taste such good stuff. So let's dive into it, guys. Real quick, if you guys don't know, 98% of all cognac you drink, Hennessy, Remy, whatever cognac you drink is from the Uni Blanc grape. UGNI-BLA-NC, Uni Blanc grape. But this was not the case in the 1800s. Before, cognac was primarily made from the Colombard grape. With time, the Uni Blanc took over due to different, the temperatures and different growing conditions. So you will only see really Uni Blanc today. But the cool thing about what I have now is this is super rare. Let's say 27-year-old Colombard Cognac. Insanely rare. And I have the pleasure of tasting it and seeing how it differs from typical Uni Blanc cognac. So let's get into it, y'all. This is also cask strength, and I can smell it. Cask strength cognac at 53.9. Grande Champagne Cognac from lot 1997. And this is from Cognac Baudin. I've had some of their private bottlings before, but I haven't had their kind of base. So let's get into it, guys. And one thing I love about Peter making Malternative Belgium is that he goes out to find cask strength super rare cognacs, like stuff that you would not find on the shelf. So it's just always very cool. Only 257 bottles of this in the world, so super rare. Yeah, on the nose, super fruity. I'm getting like melon fruit, like, what do you call that? One of my favorites in the summertime. Yeah, yellow fruits, bright yellow fruits. Cantaloupe. Yeah, it's like sweet melon, like a cantaloupe. Really nice. I haven't really had a cognac that kind of smells like that, so that's nice. Yeah, yellow fruits all over the place with this thing. Man, smells fantastic. Let's dive into it. The ABV does not play around on this one. It clearly drinks its ABV, and I think that's where the spice is coming from too. Wow. Just make sure I don't lose any information. Wow. If you're ever interested in getting into really rare cognacs, the best of the best, there's no better place to buy them than cognacexpert.com. They have over 1,000 cognacs, stuff you can't get in the States, but the best thing is that you may not be able to get them here in America, but they ship to America. Yes, they ship to all 50 states, guys. I've never had a problem. It's fantastic. And the cool thing is, you use my code Perks of Cognac, you'll save 15%. 15%, guys. I'll leave it down in the description. You don't want to miss out, because that helps a lot on getting your bottles here. I always love to save money, especially when it comes to the good stuff. So again, Perks of Cognac, it helps out the channel, so I keep bringing these cool cognacs and reviewing them for you. Appreciate you guys. Continuing on with our review. Yeah, it's just like fiery melon. I think the one thing that's different to outside Uni Blanc, I would say it's not as smooth. I think there's a little more bite to it than I usually get, even on a cask strength cognac. I think there's more structure here too. Like, it definitely isn't as soft as the Uni Blanc. Definitely more structured. Like something maybe you would get out of like a whiskey, kind of, you just tell there's more structure, right? Like, I know it's kind of hard to like put my tongue on it, but maybe you guys you know what I'm talking about, right? But do I think this is better than like a Uni Blanc cognac? It's different. I wouldn't say it's better in my personal. I think the Uni Blanc, like, if out of all the 27-year, roughly that age Grand Champagnes I've tried, I think the Uni Blancs are better. But this is super interesting and super rare, and I would definitely love to keep trying more Colombard cognacs if I can find them. You know, different grapes give different things. I've had like American brandy. I've had like Moscato brandy, you know, that you see in wine, like Moscato sweet wine. I had Moscato brandy, and that's really fascinating too. You know, so it's just cool trying different things. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you stay tuned. I have a ton of videos coming. Specifically, guys, I got the Hennessy cocktails coming. I have all three. I'm going to review all three. So that's make sure you stay tuned. These are going to be awesome. But for now, we're sipping on some of the rarest. Enjoy.